So I want to talk about how spirituality is a trap. This kind of goes along with the video I made the other day. And I'm going to also go into this and show you what I mean when I say that some of these people that other people look up to and put their faith and belief in have no fucking clue what they're doing, and they're using it for money. Give a couple examples of that, then I'll go deeper into it with a breakdown of the person completely. So you have to be open-minded. Let me tell you this before we go any further. You have to be open-minded to take this journey. You have to. The problem is, though, some people are, I guess, not open-minded enough or too open-minded. And I'm not sure. It's kind of a contradiction. How can you be too open-minded? Well, I'll explain. So I was looking at a bunch of what spirituality, by the way, is supposedly you taking out the materialism in the world and taking your attention to the human soul. But my question is, what is a human soul? How do you know you're a human? And whatever answer that just popped in your head to how you know you're a human, question how you know that. If you wasn't told you were a human, how would you know you were a human? And how do you even know what a human is? Question that. So I'm good with that. The problem is spirituality has been stripped down to nothing. It's been watered down, and it has turned into a fad on social media to where woke people think that it means enlightenment or an awakening. Now, please explain to me what an awakening or enlightenment is. Different people will tell you different things. My definition of them is realize that I'm you talking to you. You're you talking to everyone else. Everyone else is you. We're all one. And I mean that quite literally, not in the sense that other people may say it. I mean, literally, we're all one. Because that's all there is. But then you start noticing the red flags in these things like star seeds. Now, what is a star seed? Well, these people think they're from the Pleiadians. They think they're Arcturians. They think that they are reptilians, and it is nothing more, in my humble opinion. And I was very open-minded to all this, by the way, very open-minded. And then I had to take a step back and was like, dude, this is fucking crazy. Just stop, man. They think this. And it's nothing more, in my opinion, than a role play. It's fantasy role play. They'll argue too. Like they'll call each other names. Like if one of them says they're a reptilian and the other one's whatever, dude, they'll go, "You're scum," and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I gotta get out of this. This is crazy. This is crazy, and this is cult-like shit, man. I don't even know what it is. I just need to get out, and I can't. And then I don't want anyone to get caught in these traps, man, because even when you keep an open mind, this shit is fucking crazy. And then all of them have crystals and shit, and I got crystals on my mantle, right? But I don't walk around with them in my fucking pockets and pray to them and set them a certain way and do all this crazy stuff. No. And then they do tarot readings and card readings, and then they say they want to help people, but then they charge them for it, and everyone has a spell on them, and they need to pay them to get the spell off of them, and I want you to realize this is watered down fucking spirituality. And then there's old souls. I'm an old soul, and you're a new soul. You should watch how you talk to me. I've seen these things. I'm like, what is an old soul? What's a soul? Explain to me what a soul is. Block. Nobody wants to have a dialogue, man. No one. They're stuck. They're stuck in this crazy shit show, man. But that's what this is about. That's what the mind is trying to get you to do, because it's all mind. And again, I'm me talking to you. So what does the mind do? It creates distractions to keep you in the illusion longer. That's what's going on here. So then you have these people going out here and saying, we have to break it. We have to break the trap of getting incarnated here so we can go up further. Calling this a prison planet, calling this hell. If your mind cannot comprehend that you can make this place heaven, then I'm sorry for you. You're wasting your life. You're wasting it. What's the point of life? It's not to do anything but live and be a good person and be a better person and enjoy the fucking ride and quit getting caught up in this silly stuff. Now, if you're religious, if you're religious and you go over here to this stuff, you're switching one thing for another. Trust in the universe, believe in the universe. You should. God, the universe, you should trust and believe in it. But they think they're switching from one thing to another when it's all the same thing. And then atheists are switching to this, and it's like I applaud you for doing that, because you should do that, because what you believe is horrible to believe. But really think about what you're doing. Think about what these people are saying and doing, and I'm gonna give you some examples of just what all did I not even I brought up the crystals, readings, old soul, new soul, fucking people thinking they're aliens. Okay, so then even further, supposedly where I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Till Swan. If you guys know who Till Swan is, she's supposedly a spiritual leader, right? However, she claims to have a divine connection with the source, and she knows all this stuff that you don't know, and she's going to charge you for it. That's a red flag. I'm going to break her down even deeper, but I'm just showing you, showing you these things. And then you have people like Ralph Smart, who I'm not saying anything bad about Ralph Smart, but the dude clickbaits the shit out of his videos, and he breeds fear among them. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell these people. It's all a trap. Focus on yourself, and you'll figure this shit out. I'm going to tell you red flags to look for, too. About anything. Look for red flags when people start wanting to be put up on a pedestal. That's a huge red flag. A red flag when people claim that they... I'm not saying people don't know more than other people, because that's wrong. That would be wrong to say. But what I am saying is, be careful for anyone who's not going to tell you what they know, or try to point you in that direction and let you figure it out. And then you have, in my opinion, it's just people that are lost as fuck. They've not even taken the first step into figuring out what this place really is and what it's about. And then they come on here and go along with shit and get brainwashed, man. And I'm telling you guys, this is what it is. It's plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. I am you talking to you. You're me talking to me. We're playing a fucking game of form and a play of life. And that's all that's going on. And it is one mind creating all of this, and it's trying to keep itself in the illusion with all the distractions and bullshit going on now. So, no offense to anyone. I love all you guys. I do, but again, I've came to the ultimate realization: no one knows what the fuck they're talking about. No one knows what's really going on, and there's kernels of truth in it all, though, if you can pull the kernels of truth out of it. The problem is, you have to go pretty deep on some of these things. You have to go pretty deep in religion. You have to go pretty deep into spirituality. You have to go pretty deep into everything to find the truth in it. People get lost in the bullshit, People get lost in the bullshit. But do not get caught in these traps. Do not get caught in these traps. They're horrible traps to fall into. Don't put people like Eckhart Tolle up on a pedestal. Don't put people like Till Swan up on a pedestal. Don't put people like don't put anyone on a pedestal, because you are that and more. So again, this is just a game of form and a play of life. I'm you talking to you. If you wake up, we can make it better. And that should be the goal here, to make it better. And enjoy the fucking ride. Seriously, enjoy it. Don't get caught up in the dumb shit, because this is a miracle within itself that we're here doing this. Okay? Don't make heaven hell. We've already done that, unfortunately. So let's turn it back into heaven, eh? Love you guys.